Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the samurai. You call yourself a peacekeeper. You tell yourself that you avoid confrontation because you are a good person. You are lying to yourself. You aren't a peacekeeper. You're a doormat with a survival instinct. You are the conflict coward, a man who swallows his own tongue to keep a room comfortable while his dignity rots in his gut. You let others walk over your boundaries because you are terrified of the friction of a no. You have traded your soul for a fake harmony that everyone else enjoys at your expense. The mystery of your failure is simple. You think that by avoiding the storm, you're safe. In reality, the storm is the only place where a man is forged. You aren't staying calm. You are staying invisible. The paradox of your existence is that your niceness is actually your greatest act of violence. You are violent toward your own potential. You are violent toward your own truth. You are the conflict coward because you lack the mental toughness to stand in the heat of a difficult conversation. Ancient standards of the samurai demanded a mind like a mountain, immovable regardless of the wind. Modern decay has turned you into a leaf, desperate to drift wherever the loudest voice blows you. You are a ghost in your own life, waiting for permission to exist from the very people who do not respect you. Takeda Shingen did not build an empire by being reasonable. He was the Tiger of Kai, a man whose mental toughness was as rigid as the black iron of his armor. In the freezing mist of the Kawanakajima plains, the air was a thick, choking veil of wet earth and horse sweat. Shingen sat on his command stool, unmoving as the tide of war crashed against his lines. He didn't seek consensus. He didn't look for approval. He understood that order is not the absence of conflict. It is the mastery of it. Imagine the sensory weight of that moment, the biting chill of the mountain air piercing through the silk of his robes, the rhythmic, heavy thud of hooves on frozen mud, the iron tang of blood on the wind. Shingen didn't just command armies, he commanded his own internal chaos. Even when faced with his rival, Wasugi Kenshin, charging directly at him with a raised blade, Shingen did not flinch. He did not beg for peace. He parried the strike with a war fan. He was a mountain of obsidian and crimson, a man who had conquered his own fear long before he met his enemy. Shingen lived by the Furinkazan, to be as swift as the wind, as silent as the forest, as fierce as the fire, and as immovable as the mountain. Your problem is that you are only the forest, hiding in the shadows, hoping no one notices you. You avoid the fire because it burns, but without fire, you're just cold, wet wood. The mechanics of your failure are rooted in your addiction to comfort. You think that winning means everyone likes you. To a samurai, winning means the truth remains standing when the shouting stops. Kill the weakness. You want to click away because this feels aggressive. You want to find a video that tells you it's okay to be a gentle soul. That is your cowardice looking for a hiding spot. I am not here to comfort you. I am here to wake you up. If you are satisfied being a doormat, then stop watching. Go back to your quiet, pathetic life of being stepped on. But if you are tired of the taste of boot leather, stay. Face the truth. Confront the mirror. Master the friction. Mental toughness is not about being loud. It is about being unshakable. It is the ability to say no when your heart is racing. It is the ability to stand your ground when the world tells you to move. Takeda Shingen's strength didn't come from his sword. It came from the silence between his thoughts. He didn't negotiate with his fear. He executed it. You are currently a slave to your own anxiety. You are a prisoner of other people's opinions. You are living a life of mental poverty, begging for scraps of validation. The path of Imperial Crimson demands that you reclaim your edge. You must develop a taste for the conflict you have been avoiding. You must treat your niceness like a cancer. It must be cut out so the man can live. Stop seeking peace at the cost of your soul. Start seeking the truth at the cost of your comfort. The mountain does not ask the wind for permission to stand. Neither should you. Own the storm. Command the boundary. Become the mountain. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.